Hey everyone, it's me, Arthur Kade, welcoming the beautiful Killoren Bensimon, now first-time novelist Killoren Bensimon, to Behind the Velvet Rope. Make sure to check out her new novel, A Dangerous Age. It's out in bookstores now. Check it out. Hey everyone, it's me, Arthur Kade. All right, Killoren Bensimon, you're now a novelist, so you've done everything. In your career, you've kind of done everything. Now you're a novelist. It's going to be exciting. Congratulations. So,
thank you.
How did you become a novelist? Tell me all about writing A Dangerous Age.
So, A Dangerous Age is really something that I started when I was at Columbia, and my writing professor told me, he's always like, if you're going to model, he's like, then you have to, write for magazines, and I want you to start like a memoir. And so it was called 1 Year when I was at Columbia, and then, with Simon & Schuster, we decided to write A Dangerous Age to expand the idea of, me as a model coming to New York and, growing up in this industry of, fashion, publishing, and the art world.
How much of it is autobiographical? How much of Kelly is in Lucy?
Well, we call it loosely based, so it's like Lucy based, loosely. But it is loosely based on my life because you can't really write about your own self unless it's a memoir, and I'm not ready for a memoir yet. I'm not old enough for that. But it's, I'm the ultimate voyeur, and I love, listening to people on the street and listening to people, in restaurants and, watching and observing. I mean, that's really, I was an editor of magazines all my life, and that's been my job, is to like watch and celebrate. And so this is just, me watching and celebrating all these amazing people in New York and showing off, what they're up to.
So New York is its own character in this book, as it should be. There's no city better than this one. Talk to me about how New York plays into this.
Well, New York is its own character. I wanted to, celebrate New York and show all these, insider restaurants and stores and places where, people like me go, and really celebrate those places.
When you look at New York today in the social scene, I always see you everywhere. Talk to me about, what are your thoughts on the social scene in New York?
You see me everywhere.
I do. I see you on red carpets everywhere. What do you think about New York? What's going on in the social scene?
What's going on in the social scene? I think that, there's just a lot of amazing new talent, and, the talent's really diversified, and, I'm a model and a designer and an author, and a lot of people are, wearing different hats, and I think that's really exciting. You'll go down a red carpet and you'll see an actor, but then they also have their own jewelry line, or they're producing, or they're directing. I mean, a lot of people are doing a lot of different things, and I think I love that. And that's so exciting to, take what you're good at and just go for it.
Speaking of modeling, we are entering such a different age right now.
We are.
I remember, obviously, the times of Cindy Crawford and Chrissy Turlington. Now we have Gigi Hadid. We have Kendall Jenner. We have social media integration.
Yes.
What do you think about the modeling world today?
Well, that's another thing that I write about in the book, is there's this amazing blogger who's very sensationalistic. And there's this whole new world of, Instagirls and bloggers and, girls that are on reality TV that are, becoming these big sensations. And, that's exciting. I mean, beautiful girls should be celebrated for their beauty.
Do you miss reality TV at all? Obviously, you've done it, but you get to present a much more authentic self in real life. Do you ever miss that part of your life?
Well, I just filmed Odd Mom Out, so I'm in 2 cameos.
That's
that's
awesome.
scripted reality, and that was
Back to
so
Bravo.
much fun. So much fun. I love Jill Cargman. It was so much fun. And, I love reality TV. I mean, I had my own show at Behind the Hedges where I was like diving with sharks and, interviewing Richard Meyer, and I love reality TV. And I never say never. I had I had some really good times when I was on Housewives, so you never say never.
When you look at writing a book, I interviewed you for another book that you had written, but it was more about dieting and staying in shape. How different is it getting into the fiction world versus nonfiction?
The fiction world is, the nonfiction world is basically like, do what you know, right? Boom, 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 this is what I do. But the nonfiction world is really kind of elaborating on all those things that you love so much or that are, worry you. And the great thing about Dangerous Age is that it talks about 4 characters that have a lot of fear. fear of, aging out, fear of being able to make enough money to support themselves, fear of, meeting that partner. But there's also men. So it's the first time that we see like, a book that really celebrates all the amazing New York men. And, I don't vilify men in my novel. I celebrate them. So it's a lot of fun, reading about these men. You're going to love them. You're going to be like, oh my God, who am I? Which one am I? Which man am I in this book? It's a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun.
Lucy's a strong female character. It's got to be fun writing a strong female character. And I feel like, there's so much talk in Hollywood right now. There needs to be more strong female characters. What is it like actually writing one, putting life to one?
I appreciate that. Thank you for saying that she's a strong female character. I think the one thing that gives her strength is that she has grace. And that's something about her that transcends. So, and also she and her friends are conflict resolution. So they're not conflict to conflict. She's committed. She's in a committed relationship with her best friends. And so her, gracefulness and her gratitude towards her life and the things that she's able to do and that, being married to Titus Brockton affords her, she takes everything not with stride, but has so much humility and so much excitement about what she does. Kind of like, very similar to me. I mean, I'm so proud to be where I am today. I'm so proud to be sitting in this chair talking about Dangerous Age. And, Lucy has that same gratitude and pride.
You do so much. Obviously, the jewelry design. I love you on social media, by the way. I love your Instagram. Talk to me about how you're able to use those types of tools to continue to build your various brands.
Well, which was so great is that just, being on Housewives was just an amazing vehicle for me to, really expand my name. I mean, it was a nice opportunity for, the world to know that, a girl from Rockford, Illinois, who started off as a model and, went to college and started writing and, wrote books and worked for magazines all of her life, could be on television and now could have a new life. And I've been making jewelry all of my life, and I was on HSN 2 weeks ago, and now this is actually one of my pieces.
It's gorgeous, by the way. I saw it
Thank
when
you.
I walked in.
Thanks. And then my earrings. I'm wearing my earrings too.
She's got a self-wear. I love it.
And I wear it. I mean, I love my jewelry and I wear it. And I think that's really important too, is that, if you're going to make product or if you're going to, whatever you're going to do, to be proud of it and wear it and really promote it all the time. And, I don't think of social media as promotion. I think of it as, this is just, this is what I'm doing in my everyday life. And, I'm walking around with my necklace that I love to make, and I want everyone to see it and see how I would wear it. Because I have a different, very specific sense of style. And, I want women to have fun with, the moment that they're in, not to be worried about, whatever it is, with their kids, if they're on time for school. I just want them to have fun with what, what they're doing.
Speaking of kids, how do you balance it all? Being an entrepreneurial person, but also raising children.
I have no idea.
The greatest answer of all time.
No clue. I'm just, just one day at a time. I have two amazing teenagers, and as you know, I'm a single parent, and I have a lot of pride being a single parent. Like, I don't wear it as like, I'm a single parent, look at me. I mean, my children are my number one priority. Everybody knows it. I am in the position where I'm able to work and do what I love. But, I have to work. It's, I have to provide for my kids. I want them to be the best version of them, and I will do whatever it takes in order to afford them that luxury.
When you look at the generation that they're growing up in, does it scare you? I would scare the heck out of me if I was a parent to see what kids have to deal with today. It's
actually been really exciting because, like, my oldest daughter, rather, who's getting ready to go to college, we get invited to all these, great basketball games, like get to go to the Knick game, and we go to see the Rangers, and we go and see the Jets, and all these amazing sporting events. And now my oldest daughter wants to work in sports management as a result of that. So, they've really taken all these opportunities, and I'm just like, oh, you guys want to go to a football game? Let's go and have fun. And like, I don't force them into anything. It's kind of like, take your daughter to work day, except for my work is, sitting watching a basketball game.
That's awesome. Do you see a sequel for Lucy?
Yes, there is a sequel. It's called A Dangerous Time, so that's where I'm working on that right now.
That's awesome. Give me a little preview. Where does Lucy go?
Well, in A Dangerous Time, Lucy goes to Brooklyn, and not Lucy. Some of her characters go to Brooklyn, and I just wanted to show how broad the New York area is and how amazing it is, and also we see some millennials and how they're impacting Lucy's life.
So congratulations on all of your success, because it's really amazing to see you transition, anybody transition from something like modeling to being able to become an entrepreneur, novelist, and hopefully a New York Times bestseller with this book. So it's awesome.
Thank you so much. But that's really what the book is all about, too. Is it's about, this Lucy Proctor who comes from the Midwest and starts modeling. And modeling is this vehicle and affords her this, all this luxury and to be exposed to all these different people. And I think that's one thing that's interesting about the book as well, is that it's very insider. Not insider like, I know so-and-so. It's not about that. Lucy isn't a person she's not a name dropper. She's someone that's like, she's sitting at the table with, Calvin Klein, and she's sitting at the table with his, next to at a party with Zach Posen. She's very insider, but she's learning from them and she's listening. And I think that's one thing that's very interesting about this novel too, is that when women or, young girls read it, they're going to be like, I can be like that. And yes, you can. You can be like Lucy.
Speaking of fashion, you have your hands all over the fashion place. So when you look at the fashion world right now, I know you're friends with Zach and so many other designers. Who do you love right now?
I really love Baha East right now. I just saw this collaboration that they did with Rihanna, and I just love their sense of style. I love the easiness of it. I'm obsessed with Baha East right now.
I love it. Congratulations on everything.